I'm Rob Keffer, and I'm running for re-election as mayor of Bradford West Gwillimbury. Bradford is my hometown. I'm a local farmer and businessman, and I've worked throughout my life in volunteer roles to represent my community, to protect our environment, and to improve our town. 8 years ago, I was honored to be elected as your deputy mayor, working to keep taxes low and to ensure we grow as a town in a responsible way. 4 years ago, I ran for mayor on a plan to build a better town, not just a bigger town. I made 25 promises, and I'm pleased to say I kept or made significant progress on well over 85% of those promises. We've worked well as a town council to deliver on our plans to improve the town for all parts of town. Working together, we've kept taxes low and saved the taxpayers hundreds of thousands of dollars. We've created jobs, and unemployment is the lowest it's been in 2 decades. We're building seniors housing. The province agrees that we need the Highway 400-404 link, and we have weekend GO train service and more rush hour service. We are listening to residents and increasing hours of service of our local BWG transit. The new Highway 400 interchange will open this autumn. The old downtown looks better than it has in years. And we've opened Henderson Park and worked on new and improved parks and trails all across town. We've invested more money in rural roads and street reconstruction than ever before. We are planting double the number of trees and investing to protect our environment. We're saving our heritage buildings. New schools are being planned with new childcare facilities. I'm running again because there's more to do, and I'm as excited as ever to do that work together. Whether working to improve traffic, continuing to keep taxes low, or improving our town facilities, this next term of council presents an exciting opportunity to ensure we build a better Bradford West Gwillimbury. I have been honored by the support I have received from voters these past 4 years as mayor. I am committed to working hard and being a transparent, accountable, and responsive mayor. I'm working hard to earn every vote and a strong mandate to deliver on the priorities we face. Please visit my website, robkeffer.ca, to learn more. Thank you.
Hello Bradford, my friends. My name is Iftikhar Hamid. I'm running for Deputy Mayor of Bradford West Gwillimbury. You know, I love Bradford. After many stops on the way, I have finally found my home. Bradford is home to my business and home to my family. The people of this town welcomed me from the start. That is why I helped hundreds of people to make it their own home through my real estate business. It is no wonder we are growing. Yes, good communities do that. Our growth means we need a better approach to grow Bradford. I will provide that as a deputy mayor. I will also bring leadership and hard work. I worked hard all my life. I worked hard to earn my master's degree. I worked hard to earn my place in United Nations Development Program. I worked hard to build my real estate business once I came here in Canada. And I want to work hard for Bradford to give back to a place I can finally call home. With this campaign, I want to hear from Bradford. I want to know what you think, regardless of age, gender, or ethnicity. I want to know what frustrates you, whether it is a short-term issues like gridlock or emergency parking at GO station, or long-term issues like taxis, jobs, affordable housing. I will be here to listen, to overcome those problems. A vote for me will ensure that your voice will be heard in council for next 4 years. Together, I have no doubt we can make Bradford an even a better place for all of us. I am excited to earn your vote. Let's talk and build a better Bradford together. Thank you very much.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is James Duke, and it's an honor to stand before you as your current Deputy Mayor and as your candidate-elect for the up-and-coming municipal election. It has been a privilege to serve you, the residents of BWG, over the past term and previous terms as councillor, and I look forward to your continued support in building an even better Bradford. I have a very personal and vested interest in seeing BWG grow and in a thriving, safe, and family-oriented community where we can all live, work, and play. I've spent many years volunteering on various committees that I felt truly created a sense of community and allowed me to really understand the fabric of this wonderful community we all call home. I raised my children here and now have the absolute joy of watching my grandson be raised in this area too. This is home to us. So the future of this growing community is very important to me and you and all your families. As your Deputy Mayor, I will continue to act as ambassador on your behalf to champion and ensure strong decision-making at the right tables. You can count on me to challenge budgets and decisions regarding physical spending and accountability, ensure decisions made are best collective interest in the BWG residents, be your voice and lobbyist for senior housing, job creation, downtown growth, and recreational and leisure activities for everyone. Pursue increased transparency in council and business decisions, ensure that action plans and roadmaps are fully representative of residents' needs, gained through surveys and assessments. Improve municipal infrastructure to support the growing population and demand for bigger, better, more, balanced against costs to keep tax increases appropriate. Just in terms of accomplishments, you can expect to see more of what I am proud of as my track record. Promises made were promises kept. Last council term saw us work collaboratively together. Establish 2 seniors assisted retirement homes, open up several new parks around town, including Henderson Park, create an urban restoration plan for BWG, planted more new trees than ever before, created several residents-driven committees such as Arts and Culture, Transportation, Recreation, Economic Advisory Committee has helped bring new job opportunities to BWG with the development of foreign employment lands. Worked with our neighbors in York Region South and Simcoe County to convince the province to include the 404 link in the official plan. Thank you, and see you all on October 22nd, when James will be the name you select to continue to build a better Bradford as your Deputy Mayor.
My name is Aftab Hussein. I came to Canada in 2005 and lived in Toronto for 7 years. I received my master's degrees in forestry and wildlife management and worked as a forestry professional for 10 years. Now I'm doing my own business in Ontario. I moved to Bradford with my wife Sadia and 3 kids in 2012 and decided to live in this peaceful city. Bradford is a fast-growing city with many economic development and housing projects that in the process of completion. City Council must take some extra measures to take that rapid growth pressure. Unfortunately, the present City Council is unable to manage the city affairs properly. There are many challenges and the serious issues we are facing as a Bradford residents. If you can walk around on the roads of the Bradford city, you will find weeds along the roads and on the municipal properties, pothole on the roads, improvement we must need on these roads, delay in yard waste collection, garbage bag limits, speeding in neighborhood, bylaw enforcement to the new construction, and obviously the poor housekeeping, and you are feeling everywhere the dirty roads. These are the real issues in the Bradford, and obviously the higher taxes, which we have already mentioned that. So some councils are elected many times, but they are not focusing on these issues. Now is the time to take on these challenges seriously and deliver to the resident of the Bradford. I am making a commitment to the people of Bradford that I will address all these core issues to make the city a safer, cleaner, and beautiful place to live. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is David Lentini. I'm a candidate for Ward 1 Town Council in Bradford West Gwillimbury. I was born and raised in Toronto, North York. Moved to Bradford in 2013 with my wife, Karina. We have 3 beautiful children, Julia, Elisa, and Mia. We've called Bradford home for the last 5 years, and we feel that Bradford is a great place to raise a family. I've been involved in this community since we moved here, primarily within the soccer community. I'm very proud to say that I played a key role in organizing the town's first all-ability soccer program. Anyone who knows me knows that I'm a very proud and approachable person, and I believe in community, relationship building, open communication, and transparency. I'm a York University graduate with a Bachelor of Arts degree in Liberal Arts and Political Science, with a minor in Public Law and Stats Analysis. I have over 10 years of experience in professional sports environment and 12 years working in private sector insurance industry. I feel that I conduct myself in a very professional manner, and it would be my honor to represent you for the next 4 years. In addition to my private sector work, I'm passionate about a charitable organization that I've been involved with since 2012 called Aloha Toronto. It is an annual surfing event that takes place in Toronto, which helps enrich the lives of people living with autism. If elected, I will work hard to represent Ward 1 and the town of Bradford. I will listen to table your concerns and bring them to town staff and council to be heard. I will look to improve safety. We need more stop signs, especially in the newly developed areas. I will look to improve safety. We need more stop signs, especially in the newly developed areas. I will look to reassess and implement traffic calming measures on our roads and in our neighborhoods. I will look into ways to improve our schools' portable situation. And finally, I believe the taxes in this town are too high. I will look to research and consult with other municipalities for ways to lower taxes for the residents of Bradford. I look forward to representing you for many years to come, as well as building a better and safer community. On October 22nd, please vote David Lentini. Thank you.
Hello, fellow residents of Bradford West Gwillimbury. My name is Rod Sandhu, and I'm running for re-election for councillor for Ward 1. It has been a true honor and humbling experience to represent Ward 1 since 2010. Over the last 8 years, I have worked hard for our ward and for the town as a whole. The most important part of this role has been to answer phone calls, emails, and visit residents. Every resident deserves to have a councillor who will listen and facilitate solutions in a timely manner. Since I became a councillor, we have made significant progress for Ward 1. Over the last term as a member of the Traffic Committee involving fellow councillors, South Simcoe Police, the Traffic Bylaws Department, I have worked towards providing safe streets for our residents. We have extended Miller Park and West Park. We launched BWG Transit, installed new splash pads, opened 2 new elementary schools. We have also opened new parks in the town. And seniors housing is coming to town. We have opened Marshview, and the Line 5 interchange is on schedule, and we continue to push for Highway 400 and 404 link. A lot has been accomplished over the last 4 years, and I am proud of my record. However, there's more to do. This election is about effective representation and voting for the candidates you can trust and you know will be accessible to you. I have a proven record of providing support to residents and collaborating on solutions. If you would like more information or have any questions, please visit my website at sandhuraj.com. Or better yet, please give me a call at 289-980-0140. This election, I hope I can continue to count on your support and you will vote for Rod Sandhu. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
Hi, I'm Dave Wood. I'm running for council of Ward 1 in Bradford. I'm a software developer by trade, which means I'm a problem solver, and I'm looking to start solving problems for the town of Bradford. I'm not a politician by any stretch of the imagination. I've never wanted to be a politician. But when you look at the landscape today and you see the political activities going around the world, you have to step back and say something has obviously gone wrong. I believe it's time for non-politicians to step up and get involved and start getting things back on the right track. I don't have a personal agenda. I don't have a business in town that will be affected by anything council does. I just want Bradford to be a better, safer place to live. One of the problems we have in Bradford is garbage. When I walk my dogs down the street, everywhere you look, there's litter. There's bags where people have thrown entire garbage bags in the fields or on a ditch. Yard waste piled at the end of a curb when we don't have yard waste pickup in the summer. These are the things I want to change. We should be doing things like restructuring our garbage system so that we have pickup of yard waste during the summer when people are doing the work in their yards. We should be changing our tags so that it's not a $3 charge to pick up a tag. You can actually earn the tags by using your green bin. Things like that. Next, we need to look at Bradford and recognize that we're a really fast-growing community. We have a lot of new buildings coming in town, homes, businesses, and nobody seems to be looking at the revolution that's happening in the auto industry. EV, electric vehicles, are being purchased by Canadians at a surprisingly increasing rate, but we have only 2 chargers in all of town. We should be building more chargers and possibly getting our home builders to start roughing and wiring for chargers in their homes as they build them. Another thing I would like to do for Bradford is to start a community podcast. So it'll be a podcast that'll run on a regular scheduled interval, and we'll communicate with residents, businesses, and find out what's going on, connect with you guys. So I ask you for your vote on anywhere between October 12th and the 22nd, and let's make Bradford a better place to live. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Gary Baines. I'd like to share my qualifications for GAIN being the Councillor for Ward 2 in Bradford West Gwillimbury. I'm a lifetime resident of Bradford West Gwillimbury. I'm an honors graduate of the local high school, BDHS, and York University. I retired from a successful career at TD Bank, where I managed as an AVP in information technology. I managed 180 people and a budget of just over 30 million. This past term, I've been chair of the Active Transportation and Recreation Committee. I've been a member of the Traffic Committee, and I've been a member of the Holland Marsh Drainage Board. I always look for collaboration, trying to seek out the optimum resolution to a problem, an issue, or an opportunity, at the same time seeking out savings in one-time and ongoing costs. What are some of the key accomplishments in the last term, in my view? 2 big ones stand out for my ward and all of BWG. First, the reconstruction of the aging infrastructure in the older parts of Bradford. Second, addressing the pressing need for more seniors housing in BWG. I'm proud to say we delivered on both. 14 streets in Ward 2 were reconstructed from 2014 to 2018. 8 streets in the northeast quadrant, including Cambridge, Nelson, Porter, Lee, Mason, Nisha, Walker, Line 6, Townsend, Buse, Morris Road, and sections of Back, Scanlon, and Britannia. In addition, to help improve traffic flow, we opened Marshview Boulevard. Construction of 2 new seniors housing buildings is well underway. The Eldon will have 152 suites, and Holland Gardens will have 138 suites. This council senior housing incentive plan was key to make sure this needed construction happened now, not later. Looking ahead, one of the top priorities for council in the upcoming term will be improving traffic flow into, through, and out of, as well as around Bradford. We must continue to push hard for the Highway 400-404 link. We must continue to synchronize or coordinate the stoplights on Holland Street, right from the Holland Street West right through to Holland Street East, and look for other ways to alleviate traffic congestion. I'm here to say BWG stands for Bradford West Gwillimbury, but it also stands for Better with Gary. Thank you very much for your attention.
Hi, I'm Brian Carruthers. I'm a candidate for the 2018 municipal election, Councillor Ward 2 in the town of Bradford West Gwillimbury. I would like to tell you about myself, my career, and my plan as elected councillor. For those who do not know me, I was raised in the farming community of Queensville in East Gwillimbury. I moved to Bradford West Gwillimbury in 1998. Since moving to Bradford, we've been raising 2 sons. We have been involved in community sports and fundraising. We have truly enjoyed the time in this great town and have made many, many wonderful friendships along the way. In terms of my career, I'm a professional engineer from the University of Ottawa, and during my career, I've been engaged in multidisciplinary teams with global scope, involved in manufacturing operations, facilities management, and automation. I have taught engineering and project management at Georgian College in Barrie. If on October 22nd you elect me as councillor, I will be respectful and responsible with your tax dollars, with an effort to keep property tax increases in line with the rate of inflation. I plan to influence town operations to reduce costs through service delivery efficiencies. I will promote the town of Bradford West Gwillimbury to businesses in order to create more employment opportunities for all. I will review the terms of responsible growth. I will propose a review of housing as to meet the needs of the residents. I will influence the town of Bradford West Gwillimbury to become more collaborative and create more partnerships with other municipalities. We need to do this in order to have the province of Ontario start the planning and subsequent construction of the Bradford bypass, i.e. Highway 404-400 link. My goal is to represent the people of Ward 2 in the town of Bradford West Gwillimbury, and to share with the town's people and all stakeholders alike a vision of optimism and prosperity. I will provide the residents with representation and effort to satisfy both short and long-term needs. I look forward to working for you and the townspeople to preserve our farming culture and increase tourism and embrace new opportunities for us all. It all starts with your vote. I look forward to meeting you, and have a great day.
One of the greatest rights we have in Canada is to have your say. In Ontario, this right is one of the pillars that ensures democracy in our local municipal and school board elections. It gives you the freedom of choice and a voice to your opinions in choosing the municipal and school board representatives in your community. If you are at least 18 years of age, a Canadian citizen, and a resident of or own property in Ontario, you can participate in your local municipal and school board elections this fall. One way to make this process more efficient is to verify that your name is on the preliminary list of electors used to prepare the voters list for Election Day. You can confirm or update your information conveniently at voterlookup.ca. The process is just 3 simple steps and should only take you a few minutes to complete. First, fill in your personal details. Next, select the options that best describe your situation. The system will confirm your elector status and/or prompt you for additional information if required. And finally, verify and save your information. It's as simple as that. So remember, have your say. Log on today.
Hello, my name is Bruce Davis, candidate for Bradford West Gwillimbury Council, Ward 3. I've been in the Bradford area for 50 plus years, 40 of which as a local police officer, the last 20 of those as the founding chief of the South Simcoe Police Service. I am past president of the Ontario Association of Chiefs of Police and a member of the Order of Merit of Police Forces. I also have a master's certificate in public administration with the Schulich Business School at York University. A lot of growth is going on in our town, and I believe that the rapid growth in this town is necessary. However, it must be handled responsibly. All of this must be in a controlled fashion. It has to be in a well-planned fashion, and it has to be in an affordable fashion. Along with that growth is the required supporting infrastructure and hard services. These must also be taken into consideration when serving all the residents of the town. I have been told that residents have not been heard properly and their concerns have not been taken forward and addressed. That cannot happen. You need to be heard. You must be heard. All of your wishes must be brought forward and heard and responded to and taken into account. This needs to be done by a strong voice, especially in Ward 3. This year, our town will be voting by way of internet or telephone. Please take the time between October 12th and October 22nd to exercise your right. I will work hard for you, helping your community, our community. Please bring your concerns forward at 905-252-5540 or email me at bjdavis46@me.com. Bruce Davis. Ask Bruce, tell Bruce, vote Bruce. A strong voice, your voice for Bradford West Gwillimbury.
Hi folks, I'm Marion Fisher and I'm running to be your counselor at Ward 3 here in Bradford. As you can see, I ride a scooter. When I came to Bradford, there was a major problem with the sidewalks. My scooter didn't like them, I didn't like them. I got in touch with the town via Marion King, who was coming to all the council meetings at the time. She took my letter to council. They addressed the problem by sending engineers, and I pointed out the problems in my area, and they were rectified. Thank you very much, Rob Keffer, for your efforts in getting them out to me. Now, further than that, I had an accident. It was hit by a car last weekend and had to go to have x-rays at Summerlin, a new development. Can you believe that none of this, including the x-ray place, none of the places on that professional area had handicap access on the doors? I can't believe it. Who provided the occupancy permit? Why were a new development allowed to develop without handicap entry on a place that takes x-rays? That's ridiculous. Anyway, I'm hoping that you will vote for me. As a resident of Bradford, I'm a member of the Danube Senior Center. I'm a member of the Legion, my father being wounded in World War I, and I'm a member of Bradford United Church. And I really would appreciate your vote.
Hello, Ward 3 residents. My name is Gary Lamb, and once again, I am asking for your support in the upcoming election in October. Much has been accomplished in the Ward 3 during the past 8 years. Roads, always the bugaboo in the rural area. Much badly needed reconstruction. Simcoe Road, Canal Road, and the bridges. Also work on Concession 3 right through to Concession 6, plus Side Road 5. There's still much to be done, including marsh access to Yonge Street and also the unpaved unpaved roads in the interior. Council members serve two roles: ward councillor, but also part of a bigger team. We had a great team this time. I have an independent voice. I'm accountable to the taxpayer, while recognizing the unique rural and urban aspects of Ward 3. We need to continue to protect the environment and the right to farm. I've got 7 years experience on council, not consecutively. I had some time off, and that kind of thing serves to refresh you. I graduated from Bradford High School. I got my BA from York University in political science. I'm a member of the library board. I've served on many committees, including fire, traffic safety. I was the police chair, Public Utilities Commission, Waste Management Steering Committee for Simcoe County, seniors housing, and you can see the successes that we're starting to have in Bradford, where 3 new buildings are being started. And I also served on the Hall and Marsh board for the term between 2010 and 2014. I was the first recycling coordinator in Bradford, and I'm a volunteer, and I'm Marsh grown, and I raised my family in Bradford West Gwillimbury. Now this year the vote is going to be by phone or internet only, but if that's confusing or people don't have access to that type of thing, you can vote at the library. You can vote at the town hall. If you look at the back of my election brochure, it has the times. Voting will be open from Saturday, October 13th at the library until Monday, October 22nd, and also at the town hall from the 15th to the 19th plus the 22nd. So get out there and vote, and if you feel like it's going to be an onerous task to use the internet, let us help you. Come to the library. Thank you. I ask for your vote again. Gary Lamb, Ward 3.
Hello, my name is Ron Orr, and I'm running for the position of Ward 4 Councillor in Bradford West Gwillimbury. It's been my pleasure to represent Ward 4 the last 4 years, and I've tried to be available and tried to be there for the residents. My background is that I grew up in Bradford West Gwillimbury, went to Bradford High School. I ran a agriculture business along with my family for many years. My wife and I ran a wholesale company with 20 sales reps. It was Canada-wide. I've been on the board of an insurance company for 30 years, and in those 30 years I was chairman of the board and on the executive for 12 of those years, and I also served on the financial building committees and other committees within that scope. I was asked 4 years ago to run because of my business ability and what my background is, and I have endeavored to bring that to Bradford to bring transparency and accountability to the town. The last 4 years I ran based on heritage and seniors residents, and both those I felt we now have 270 some rooms coming for seniors, and we also have heritage. We have 400 homes that were cataloged in the heritage list. I'm very proud of the fact that the last 4 years we got that done. With that, also tackling many issues that town and residents of Ward 4 had come forward, and I'm always accessible. I hope in the next 4 years that I'm able to represent you, and I'm looking for your support in the next 4 years as we carry forth for the betterment of Bradford West Gwillimbury and for the residents of Ward 4. Thank you, and I'm looking forward to the next 4 years.
My name is Rick Turner, and I'm running for the position of Ward 4 Councillor here in Bradford West Gwillimbury. I would like to take this opportunity to tell you about myself. My life began on Collins Avenue in Bradford, Ontario, where I attended Bradford Public School in the 1980s. I went on to graduate Ryerson University with a Bachelor of Commerce in 2003. For the past 15 years, I focused on a career of sales and sales management. I've also been involved in several community boards where I manage fiscally responsible budgets. I understand how to get things done efficiently while listening to the people I represent. Being active in my community is part of who I am. After living in Toronto for many years, my wife and I decided to relocate to Bradford in 2016 to raise our 2 young children. Since moving here, we have immersed ourselves in everything Bradford has to offer. Bradford has become our family's home. Now, here are some of the reasons I'm running for council. 1, representing where I live. I'm proud to live in Ward 4, and I believe a councillor should live in their ward. Having a pulse on the daily activities of a ward, I believe, is a key component of good representation. Knowing the daily concerns, traffic, and safety issues are important to both my neighbors and my family. 2, an active user of town amenities. As someone who utilizes many of the town services, from its parks to renting ice, I see firsthand where we can improve on how we can deliver a better product to our residents while saving money. Simple things like putting open ice online for booking, or not building 2 of the same parks within a kilometer of each other. These are some of the common sense ideas I want to encourage on council. 3, taxes. Since moving from Toronto, I was astonished and alarmed at the premium Bradford homeowners pay in taxes. We need to examine growing tax rates and town debt. These are issues that need to be addressed now, with smarter decision making and responsible development going forward. 4, first responders. I also see the need to improve on our fire and EMS coverage, especially to the Bond Head area. Having good, quick, and efficient fire and EMS coverage is something all residents of our town should have access to. Look, Bradford is a great community, and we need hardworking, results-driven people on council that will protect our current and future interests. I believe I'm the right person for the job, and I ask for your support. You can cast your vote between October 15th and 22nd, and I hope you will choose me, Rick Turner, to represent you. Please visit my website, voterickturner.ca, for more information. Thank you.
Dear people of Ward 5, my name is Minerva Choji, and I'm running for this ward, and I want to make this ward strong, very strong. This ward has so much potential, and we need to, explore all potential of this Ward 5. I'm very passionate and dedicated for this ward, and I have very strong platform and my roadmap for this Ward 5. You guys already received this brochure in your mailbox. And please go through with my platform and roadmap, and you will find very exciting roadmap. I believed on servant leadership. That means if you need anything, if you need your counselor, please call me. I will come myself at your doorstep as I'm doing door knocking. I will give you my highlight of my agenda, my platform. There will be no tax increase for next 4 years. We are all paying too much taxes, and we need to pay. No increasement in future. So there will be no increase in next 4 years. Traffic and speeding is getting big issue in our Ward 5, especially north part. I'm suggesting a restudy and then a new traffic plan for that area. Bungalow for our senior. I'm bringing a 50 bungalow affordable price. In Ward 5 for our Ward 5 peoples. We need to preserve our farmland, and also for strong Ward 5, I'm suggesting few points. We need to respect and help our senior. For that, we have a community first group. They will go and they will help our senior people. We need a strong neighborhood. For that, I'm suggesting at least 2 community barbecue every year. We can all meet there and we can enjoy the barbecue, and we can chat, we can discuss our issues. I will also establish a youth camping in Ward 5 where all our youth can come and they can have 3 days camping and they can have fun time. I will also promote our all businesses in Ward 5 through our own directory and on Facebook page. We will promote our businesses.
I'm very thankful for you guys. During my door knocking, there was so much thing we discussed, and I will strong request for vote for me, and I will give you strong Ward 5. And thank you very much.
My name is Peter Ferrer, and I am seeking the re-election as councillor for Ward 5 in Bradford West Gwillimbury. I was born and raised in BWG. I have lived in, worked in, and supported this community my entire life. My family owns a garden center on Simcoe Road, and I have also worked actively in real estate for the past 7 years. I am married, I have 2 beautiful children, which brings me to why I originally ran for municipal politics to begin with. I wanted to be part of the process in making this town greater than it already is. I want my children to grow up loving BWG as much as I do. I have been on, and I'm still on, many committees. I'm a board member on the Lake Simcoe Conservation Authority, and I have volunteered countless hours to help better our community. Over the past 4 years, I feel that I have brought a lot to our local government. My experience in business, customer service, agriculture, and my passion for Bradford has made me a strong voice on council. Promises I made from the previous election have been kept, but there's still more that we can do. Affordable housing is one of the biggest concerns that I am hearing today. Working with upper-tier governments to help with funding is something that I will continue to advocate for. Bradford needs more affordable options in housing. Our emergency services require help as well. As our town grows, the demand for these services grow, and we need to make sure that we properly manage our resources to get the best services out to our residents. Agricultural land is an important part of Bradford's heritage and economy. I will focus on protecting and preserving our agricultural land while helping our farmers streamline their businesses as well. Many of Bradford's rural roads have been seeing reconstruction and rehabilitation, but there are still many more to tackle. Above all else, I will work hard at reducing tax increases by doing the same thing that I have done the past 4 years, and that is going line by line in the town's budget to work out how we can incur savings without risking our services. If re-elected, I will continue to be your strong voice in Ward 5. I will work hard with council to make sure that we are open, transparent, and that your concerns are addressed. Let's do what is best for this town, the community which we call home. My name is Peter Ferrer, and I ask that between October 12th and the 22nd, you vote for who you truly feel would best represent the residents of Bradford West Gwillimbury. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Lisa Hawkins, and I'm your Ward 6 candidate for Bradford West Gwillimbury. My family and I have lived in Bradford on Berry Street for the past 25 years in Ward 6. 4 years ago, I ran for council for the very first time. I received an unprecedented 45% of your votes. What a spectacular experience. I want to extend a heartfelt thank you to my fellow Bradford residents for the amazing support you've shown me then and now. I know we can go all the way this year. I bring to the table many skills and attributes that will enable me to be an excellent councillor. I have a degree in political science and undergraduate law. My career in business as a corporate interior design specialist has made me a very strong team leader, managing multi-million-dollar projects across Canada. This encompasses extensive partnering with city planners, facilitators, construction trades, transportation, and installation crews. Among my strongest assets is my integrity and my passion for my community. My volunteering, serving on the Parents' School Council, and fundraising for many years has been an incredibly rewarding and a privilege to undertake. I support many things for the town of Bradford. To name a few, I support more affordable and diverse housing for seniors, as well as more in-home healthcare services and recreational amenities. Preservation of our beautiful historical buildings and communities. Prioritize redevelopment of town assets like the old high school and Bradford Community Center. Expanding walking and cycling trails throughout Bradford. We also need to focus on increasing road safety and calming measures. I also really support the 400-404 link. And We can't forget to have continued support for our emergency and essential services. I believe that Bradford Council can only flourish with the inclusion of strong, qualified women. We can change the dynamic, reshape the conversation, and ensure that women's voices are also heard. Truly, how can anything be about us without us? This October, let us make our council as inclusive and diverse as our beautiful town. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon. My name is Peter Daiki Jr. Many of you recognize me as Bradford West Gwillimbury Ward 7 Councillor and a lifelong resident of BWG. I'm running for a re-election of Ward 7, and I look forward to a great campaign. As a local business owner of Bradford Jewelry by Peter Daiki, many of you have taken time over the elected years to visit my shop to discuss various issues. I've always taken great pride with my open door policy. I have always listened and had proven results. Being accessible downtown has allowed me to assist many residents over the years. We live in a remarkable town that is growing rather quickly. I view seniors housing a very important topic. As the senior community continues to grow, as a member of the community with an 87-year-old father, I take great pride in making sure that we have the needs for our seniors communities are met through many affordable seniors housing. Many more seniors housing options are coming, and they are in the works right now. I am a strong advocate of preserving our community heritage. The Community Improvement Plan will continue to help Bradford flourish and as we revitalize our downtown core, while we also preserve our community heritage. In Ward 7, I believe that it is important to maintain and upgrade our mutual neighborhood parks and infrastructure, such as roads, curbs, sidewalks. After many hard-working years, I heard Ward 7 residents' concern, and finally, Merino Court, Maple Grove, Collins Avenue, and Valley View are under construction right now. In the fall, Luxury Park will receive new playground equipment, as I made sure that Fuller Heights got new signs and a new playground equipment. As Ward 7 councillor, I have been investing in finding new solutions to traffic congestion. Marshview Boulevard was a perfect example of how we've been very aggressive trying to resolve this issue, but there's much more work needed. The 6-line extension is possible. I'm a very strong advocate for 400 and 404 link to help our traffic, that this has to be addressed. Our 400 lands on the 400 is under construction, and we will have many new factories, a new motel, and this will help our tax rate and will reduce our taxes for our residents for the future. And plus, as well, many job opportunities. My wealth of knowledge and experience on council means I understand the hard issues facing our residents. It is important to have an experienced councillor as your voice. We are working together to make Bradford a better place. So re-electing Peter Daiki Jr. means smart choices for proven results. Please check out Re-elect Peter Daiki Jr. Facebook page. Thank you.
Hello there, my name's Dave Minima, and I've put my name forward for councillor in Ward 7 in our town of Bradford West Gwillimbury. I lived in Bradford and in Ward 7 for 26 years. I am happily married for over 33 years to my wife Ada. She's awesome. And we have 4 adult children who have now left the nest, and that's awesome also. All 4 boys have been in the military, and currently 2 are still actively pursuing careers therein. We have 1 grandchild, Riley. She is 3 years old and adorable, I might add, and 2 more on the way. Some of the reasons I have chosen to run is I believe there's a common perception of things not being done in our ward. Seems everything is happening on the west side and Ward 7 is forgotten, as it just slowly deteriorates. This has to change. I would like to see more of our taxes being reinvested in our community. Luxury Park needs a facelift. It needs proper accessibility for the public, and also needs a wheelchair accessible ramp. Luxury Park also needs a splash pad that would help revitalize its use and give local kids a place to play and cool down in the summer months without having to travel across town. And some of our roads have also been neglected for years and need proper improvements, not just cold patch to fill the holes. Yes, Valley View and Maple Grove and Merino Court are finally being redone, but only after many years of broken promises. Now, I'm not sure why they had to just start before the elections to get it started, but hey, it's finally being done, and I'm happy for the local residents. As a side note, this project has taken what it seems to be forever to get approved, and it will take a while to finish. Please be patient with the construction workers. They are doing an awesome job, and be patient and drive carefully. Well, now you know a little more about me. My name is Dave. I live in the community. I know that Ward 7 residents deserve better. That's why I'm running for Ward 7. Vote for change. Vote for Dave Minima.
One of the greatest rights we have in Canada is to have your say. In Ontario, this right is one of the pillars that ensures democracy in our local municipal and school board elections. It gives you the freedom of choice and a voice to your opinions in choosing the municipal and school board representatives in your community. If you are at least 18 years of age, a Canadian citizen, and a resident of or own property in Ontario, you can participate in your local municipal and school board elections this fall. One way to make this process more efficient is to verify that your name is on the preliminary list of electors used to prepare the voters list for Election Day. You can confirm or update your information conveniently at voterlookup.ca. The process is just 3 simple steps and should only take you a few minutes to complete. First, fill in your personal details. Next, select the options that best describe your situation. The system will confirm your elector status and/or prompt you for additional information if required. And finally, verify and save your information. It's as simple as that. So remember, have your say. Log on today.